morning everyone, and happy second vlog of spring. I'm so excited about spring. If you couldn't already tell from my last vlog, if you watched Tuesday's vlog, you're probably already bored of hearing the word spring because I could not stop going on about it. But that was the first spring haul of the season, so I feel like it was allowed. And today is also a very exciting spring video, so there's going to be lots of spring going on. I said in my last video we should make it into a drinking game, but actually please don't, because you will be hammered within 5 minutes, I guarantee. But I'm actually wearing a dress today that I meant to feature in that video, and I completely forgot. For some reason I put it in the wardrobe rather than on my rail like I normally do. And it wasn't until I was editing the video the next day that I was like, hang on, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then I was like, oh my god, I completely didn't feature the ASOS dress that I was supposed to. And so if you were confused, because obviously at the start I'm like, oh yeah, we've got some like Karen Miller and we've got some ASOS. If you were like, hang on, she didn't feature any ASOS, that is why. But I'm wearing the dress today, so I thought I would show you it. So this is the dress, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's quite similar-ish to the H&M one in kind of the material, in the length, in kind of the cut. I absolutely love it, but this is a little bit different. So it's got a V-neck to start, which I quite like. I think it looks a little bit springy. It does sometimes fall down, and I'm wearing a white bra today, which probably wasn't the best idea because the bra keeps showing. Maybe I need to put a black bra on. But it's got really gorgeous like balloon sleeves with a nice cuff. And what I like about balloon sleeves with a cuff is that being a shorter girl, you don't have to worry about the sleeves being too long, because obviously it gets stuck like on your hand. There's nothing worse than having sleeves coming like way over your hand and making you look so tiny. And then we've got a little, where is it, side slit here, which I really like. I like dresses with a side slit when it comes to midi dresses, because I find that sometimes when there's just like a lot of fabric, sometimes it can look a little bit frumpy, but when you've got that little slit and you can kind of just like pop out a little bit of leg, I find it very flattering. We've also got some really cute like the button detail going down it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like the same colour as the dress, so it kind of like blends in, and I really like it. I really love the colour. It's like the black with like purples and oranges. It's making me feel so spring-like and so happy, and yeah, here we are. So as I said in Tuesday's video, today it's going to be a very exciting video, and I will tell you for why. Because today is getting the flat ready for spring. I do this like twice a year, so I do it when I'm getting the flat ready for autumn and when I'm getting the flat ready for spring, and I absolutely love it. You guys know I love seasons. Like, I love the change in seasons, I love the like change in vibe, I love changing up my fashion and my home, and everything about it just makes me so happy. So today we're going to be changing up the flat for spring, and you might be able to see that I have a few boxes behind me we're gonna go through in order to change the flat up a little bit, and I am just so excited about it. I can't even tell you guys. I am so ready for a bit of spring content, and today is actually like a really springy day in the sense of like it's quite nice and bright outside, but also I've got loads of calls today. I've got like 3 calls actually, which all seem to have fallen on the same day, all about new like spring lines and spring fragrances and spring products, and I just cannot wait. I cannot wait. So it's making me so excited. So I thought we could like go through some of the boxes and I can show you what I've got, because one of the first things that I do when it comes to getting the flat ready for spring is change up my scents, and I think that's something that you guys know that I do a lot. So the first box that we have here is from the White Company. Now you guys know how much I love the White Company. They are genuinely just one of my favourite homeware brands. I absolutely love their vibe. I'm actually basing our bedroom like mood board off of a couple of White Company images that I saw and I really liked. And I'm making it very like White Company in now, and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, it's like one of my favourite brands when it comes to scents and homeware, and they just, I feel like they always get it like spot on. So I have a few new scents I wanted to show you and a few things to unbox from in here. So let's open this up and I'll show you what we've got. Okay, so the first thing I picked up is something that I don't normally get myself, but this year I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna treat myself, I'm gonna go all out, we're gonna be a bit bougie, and that is the full seasonal scent. So I decided to pick up spring. Now this is honeysuckle rose and cut grass, and is that just me or does that sound amazing? I love the smell of cut grass, and I don't think I've actually smelt spring before, so I'm really interested to see what the scent of this is going to be. Now, if you know, like if you've been around here for a while, you know I don't normally buy the full sizes just because we are in a flat, like it's a bit smaller, and I would rather like get lots of little ones and dot them about. But I do find that like on our shelves, I like the look of a big diffuser, and I like the look of like something that's a bit more like, this is the scent that is filling the room. If you're wondering what that smell is, it's right there. You can have a look, and that's what it is. And also, if you get these seasonal ones, they're in like a really gorgeous, I don't think it's limited edition, but a gorgeous bottle. Like it's not the standard like white company glass bottle. It's like a really, really beautiful, like beveled. You'll see when I put it out. We'll put it out together, don't you worry. I'm really, really excited about that. Where am I going to put this now? Next up, I picked up a hand and nail gift set, and I really like these because they just look really, really nice next to the sink. It's like a hand and body wash and a hand and body cream, and I really, really like how they look. And also they're the kind of thing that you can fill up with like cheap soap afterwards. I'm not gonna lie, I've already done that in our bathroom. I've got a White Company set out there, and when we ran out of the soap, I just went and bought like a what's it called, like a Kleenex kind of soap, and just filled that up. If you just buy a clear soap, then it looks exactly the same as what's already in the bottle, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But I wanted one for the kitchen because I don't like the setup there. So pick this up. This is Wild Blackberry, which is one of my favourite scents. It's not the most like seasonal. It's one of those actually that you could use all year round because it's not seasonal at all. I find things like Seville or obviously like Peony, they're very seasonal scents. Peony's very summer, Seville's a bit more like spring, and I find that that's the kind of scent that if I was using in winter, I'd be like, oh, this doesn't really smell right. Or, you know, if I was using like a really wintry scent in summer, it wouldn't smell right. This is the kind of scent that you can use all year round. So I really, really like Wild Blackberry. Definitely one of my faves. Now, I also actually picked up some new oven gloves. So we're going to be making a few changes in the kitchen today, and I will go through them more with you later. But one thing that we needed was some nice oven gloves because we just don't, like, the ones that we have, you know, when they're just gotten to that stage where you're like, these should have been binned at least 6 months ago. So I wanted to get some new ones, and I quite like these ones because they're the ones that you just hang over the oven door. The ones that we've got at the moment are like individual hand ones, and they are such a pain because you put one down and then you're like, where did I put it? And then there's another one, and you've got to like keep them in a cupboard. So the amount of times you're like, where are the oven gloves? They're in the cupboard, and you're like trying to get things out. So just to have this like on the oven door all the time, just whip it off and grab whatever out is really, really great. And also it matches my tea towels. I already have the White Company tea towels, which I absolutely love. I love the like grey strip that goes down. Very, very classic. Very, very White Company. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And then the last thing that I'm going to be changing up, which isn't actually something I bought this time around because I still had a few scents left, is I'm going to be taking out a couple of minis from the collection to dot about the place and change up the scents. Now, which ones do I still have left? Yeah, I still have Seville, Mystique and Peony. And I think I'm going to put out Seville because I think that's a bit more of a spring-like scent, and I think that would just kind of like go a bit better with spring. Obviously I'm going to have to smell them together, but I think they will complement each other nicely, and it means that the entirety of the flat will smell nice. I absolutely love it. Obviously I know that we haven't really been having people come round, but it's my favourite thing when someone comes into my flat and they compliment the smell. That is so important to me because I think scent is something that, like, even in your own flat, if you don't start smelling it anymore, it's something that's like so important when other people come around, and you don't want your flat not to smell like you want it to be really, really welcoming, really, really homely. And also I just think it adds to that like experience when people come around. So I really, really like it when this flat smells nice. It's so, so important to me. And also this is kind of why I change them up so regularly, because you do stop smelling your scents. Like if you use the same scent all the time, I don't know about you, but I do not smell my washing powder anymore because we've been using the same one for like a year. So I like to be able to change them up because I like to be able to smell the scents. And yeah, I just love the White Company for their scents. I think they are so, so great when it comes to seasonal scents and when it comes to like homeware and everything like that. Now, talking about scents, there is something else that I need to tell you, and something that I think I want to start doing a little bit more, and that's changing up my perfumes for the season. And it's something that, like, I don't know about you, but I haven't really done that much, because I kind of find like you find a perfume that you like and then you stick to it, like that's your perfume. And one thing that I love about Jo Malone is they really have been kind of like pushing the boat out in terms of really encouraging people to layer up their scents, change it up, and really make perfume more of like an experience rather than just a done for the day. So I have a couple of things over here to show you guys. Now I actually have an event with Jo Malone today, which I will try and vlog if I can, because we're going to be painting with ink, which I've never done before. It might get a bit messy. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be very good at it. Jo Malone has been doing really, really great virtual events during this pandemic. I really love their virtual events, but I'm not going to lie, one of the things that it has taught me is that I'm not the most creative person when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, some of the girls are there and they're like, look what I've created, and you're like, how did you just do that? So in here they sent over a couple of gifts. Now in this box, this is just the stuff for the event, so I'll put this over here because we won't be using it just yet, but this is the really, really exciting thing to show you. So they have been so kind to send me 2 of their perfumes from their new spring collection this year in the limited edition packaging. So we have in here, first of all, Red Hibiscus in the stunning limited edition bottle. I absolutely love this. I have already given these a bit of a spritz, and this I think is my favorite one. It's a little bit more like intense than I thought it was going to be, considering the packaging and considering that it's like quite a spring scent. I kind of assumed they'd all be like really light, really maybe like a little bit floral, a bit fresh, that kind of thing. This is actually, I mean, it is quite floral and fresh, but it's just a bit more intense than I was expecting it to be. And I don't know if these are a part of the, oh yeah, they are Cologne Intense. That's probably why. But it's a bit like heavier than I was expecting. I'm really, really bad at kind of describing scents, but I would say what I quite like to do is, because a lot of people do use Jo Malone, is I like to compare. If you have smelled the Scarlet Poppy or the Poppy and Barley scent, you're going to really, really like this. It's quite along those lines. It's a little bit floral and quite fresh, but it's not too like, oh, it's so hard to describe. It's not too like garden in the summer. Like, it's very, very nice. That's my only way to describe it, so I'm really sorry. That's probably the worst description in the world. And the next one we have is Yellow Hibiscus, and this is very, like, to me this would be more if you like Blackberry and Bay or Fig. What's the Fig one? Fig and something, I can't remember what the Fig one's called, but if you've tried those ones, or even Lime, Basil and Mandarin, I feel like I like to group the Jo Malone scents by the ones that I know. So if you like those scents, you're gonna love Yellow Hibiscus. I would say this is a lot more fresh. This one, even though this isn't Cologne Intense, that's why. It's so funny how you can literally smell intensity. Isn't that nuts? So this is part of the Cologne Intense, and this is just cologne. So that is why this one smells a lot more intense. And I was gonna say this one is a lot less intense than the red one. That is why. So I think this is supposed to be more of a daytime scent. The red one's supposed to be more of a nighttime scent. But obviously, I mean, scents are scents. Like, you can wear them whenever you want. But this is like very, very fresh. This to me smells like a spring garden party. And I don't know if that sounds really, really nuts, but that is what this smells like to me. But I love the packaging of these. They are so gorgeous. I feel like Jo Malone have been making such an effort to like really change it up with their packaging recently. Like, I love my Scarlet Poppy one, and this red packaging that is just so stunning. I love the Jo Malone packaging. It's just so gorgeous. I have so many Jo Malone scents now, and it really is just reminding me, like, in the pandemic, just to get up and like put your perfume on in the morning, even if you're not leaving the house and all you're seeing is yourself or your partner or whoever you're living with. Like, it's just nice to feel elevated, and I really like having perfume on, because it means even if I'm like just doing this action and suddenly you get that waft of like your perfume, you're like, oh, I smell nice. So of course I'm wearing Scarlet Poppy today. I think the Red Hibiscus is gonna layer really nicely with it, so I'm so excited about these. I'm gonna put them back in the box, ready for when we have our event. I can't wait to get the event started, because they're gonna be talking all about scent, and that's a big thing that we're doing today. We're getting the flat ready through scent, so I can't wait for that. So I have just kicked Alex out of the living room, and he's set up camp in my office so that I can take part in the Jo Malone event. So apparently we're going to be painting with ink, which I've never done before, so I'm really excited. I've got the perfumes there because usually at the beginning of the events we kind of just like go through the perfumes, have a little bit of a chat about, you know, the scents and the season, and they always explain the scents really, really well. That's one thing I love about the Jo Malone events. And I do find with like doing these kinds of events, it just makes you appreciate the brand so much more, because you see how much thought and effort goes into it, and like all of their staff are so passionate and excited about it, and it makes you passionate and excited about it. So I'm gonna set you up, we'll do a little bit of a time lapse so you can see my probably really bad painting. And yeah, really excited for this event. It's gonna be really, really fun. Okay, so we're just part way through of the event, and we're going through painting some hibiscus flowers, and you've got like the paints here and everything. So I've gone for the yellow hibiscus, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely no artist, but I'm really enjoying seeing like everyone's concentration, the way they're doing it, and it's just so nice to have a bit of mindfulness. Everyone keeps commenting on the little group being like, this is so relaxing, I'm loving it. And it is, like, even though this is no masterpiece by any means, it's just really nice and relaxing, and it's just really nice to have a bit of like a bit of time to kind of like focus on positivity and, you know, things that like you wouldn't normally get time to do. I would never normally do this at 2 o'clock, you know, on a Thursday, but it's so nice just to be able to relax and have a bit of fun doing it. And yeah, it's going really well. I'm really enjoying it. I'm definitely no artist though. So I've just finished the Jo Malone event now. That was so fun, really relaxing, and the scents are just gorgeous. And as I said, the nice thing is that you really do just like learn an awful lot from the team. Like they were explaining about the different scents. So like obviously this one's supposed to be much more daytime, and they were saying that there's a top note of lime in this, which is part of the reason why it smells so fresh. And then in the red one, the red hibiscus, they were saying that there's loads of different things in it, but like ylang ylang, which obviously is much more like deeper, richer scent. So it's really nice just hearing, you know, a bit more into the ingredients and like what's in it, and kind of understanding why they smell how they do. Because as I was saying, like the yellow one was much more lighter and everything like that, and the red one was much heavier. And it's so interesting to hear why and how, and here even just the scentician, is that what they're called, the person that like comes up with the scents and everything like that. She was so interesting, and just hearing kind of a bit more of the backstory. So basically they were saying that with regards to kind of like inspiration, it always comes from different places. Like sometimes it comes from a location, sometimes it comes from a particular scent, blah blah blah. And they were saying that this time it came from the hibiscus flower. And after they learned more about the hibiscus flower, they learned about a particular island in Hawaii that it comes from, and so they could really kind of like dive deep into it. And so the whole Blossoms collection this year is all about this island in Hawaii and kind of being transported. And one thing they were saying, which I think I find really interesting, is they're called soleil, like sun scents, and the purpose of them is to kind of like take you away. It's to, you know, when you're a kid and you have that like scent that just reminds you of something, like it could be, the smell of sun cream and you're like, yep, that is my holiday in France that I took when I was 8. Or I don't know if you get like that, but I find that with scents is that they're so like attached to memories. And I think that's kind of the purpose. Now they are limited edition apparently, so if you are looking to get them, obviously this isn't sponsored in any way, this is just a little press event that we had, but I'll link both of these down below, and I'll link to the rest of the Blossoms collection because there's some other scents that I've not actually smelled before, but they sound amazing. Like this one which apparently was original, it's the green bottle, and they said that it's got some really like fruity underlying scents, like lots of pear, which is amazing for like, I'd say August, September time, like late summer. I find that it's very like Indian summer kind of related, but that was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much to Jo Malone for organising that and for inviting me. And now that we're in the scent mood, I decided to get out my White Company thing. Sorry, flashed my bra there. Decided to get out my White Company scents, and I thought that we could put them out and really start to get the flat smelling like spring. Okay, so I've added these into the kitchen here and they just look so nice. I feel like having a nice matching soap and like hand cream set just looks really luxurious. I need to take the little plastic bits off, but looks so luxurious. And now I've also changed to the White Company, what's this called, oven mitt, which is really exciting. So I've just put the other tea towel just on here. I do need to, do you know what guys, is it weird to iron a tea towel? Because it really upsets me how creased it is, but I feel like, is that like a really OTT thing to do, to iron a tea towel? Let me know. But I'm loving this. It's very White Company, White Company, White Company, but I like it because it goes really well with the theme in our kitchen. Like it's very grey and white, obviously grey, white, black is kind of the theme of our kitchen, so it goes really well. Those are the old ones I need to get rid of. So next thing is to change this reed diffuser. I don't even know what one that is, but I think I'm going to take out the, which one was I going to do? Seville from this collection. This is a mini one, so it's smaller than the one that's up there, but it's just quite nice just to fill the kitchen with a little bit of a scent, get rid of a bit of food smell, and yeah, it's quite a nice one. Like it's a nice place to put a diffuser. Yay! Oh, it looks so nice. So we've got Seville up there. It smells so good, really fresh, like a really nice kitchen scent. Also, in case anyone's wondering where the shelves are from, I get questions about them a lot. We actually made them. My dad cut up the wood for us. I just bought some brackets for the wall and Alex added them on. So yeah, sorry about that. I won't be able to tell you where they're from. But next we're going to put spring up, and I've decided we're going to put it up here. As I said, this I feel like just works if we've got like a big diffuser, so I need to get rid of both of these. This has still got a little bit left in it, but I feel like it's just ready to go. And then this one, what's this? This is Highland Escape, and it has definitely got nothing in it left. So it's quite nice just to have it next to my Naked Lady, make it a bit of a feature as well. I find that with pretty reed diffusers, it's nice to actually make them a feature, and also it's now the only reed diffuser that's in this area, so it means that it kind of like fills the whole area and smells really nice in the living room. Oh my word, guys, can we just appreciate how pretty this bottle is? I can't believe I've never bought one of these like actual seasonal scents before, because this is just so pretty. I think even when this is finished, I might just end up tipping like the scents from other reed diffusers into this bottle, just because it looks so pretty, and I love how it looks with the Naked Lady on the shelves. I think it looks so nice. And I've got, obviously ignore the iPad, but I've got my pampas grass, and it's just, I feel like it's just another little accessory on the shelves, and it looks really nice. And scent wise, this is stunning. A very fresh, very like spring like. I mean, it is called spring, and it really is the epitome of spring, so I'm really happy with how this looks here. I think that's so cute. I'll of course link it down below if you guys want to shop it, because I'm obsessed. Okay, the last thing that I need to show you whilst I still have use of this room, whilst I've kicked Alex out, so it's all nice and quiet in here, is some new IKEA purchases. So, we got given from Alex's brother a IKEA voucher for Christmas, which was really nice. And we were trying to decide what to spend on it, and we decided basically we wanted some new crockery. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of embarrassed to show you our old crockery because it's quite horrendous. It's like student plates. This is the crockery that we bought. We'd literally just come out of uni. We got our first flat and we had such a small budget. And there was like a massive pack of them for like, I think it was like 20 quid, and we were like, let's just get that. But they have chipped so badly, they've not worn out well, and also they're navy blue and they're so ugly and they don't go with anything in the flat. So we have bought some new stuff to replace it, and I'm really excited because it's very, very sweet. Now we went to go pick this up, obviously it was like a what's the word, contactless delivery pickup, contactless pickup. They're not really offering delivery at the moment, so we managed to pick them up. It was a bit weird, like you wait in the car park and they like bring it out to you, but anyway, we managed to pick it up and I'm so excited. So I'm going to unpack this all onto the side and show you what we got. Okay, so got everything out now, and one thing that I really liked about this collection, it was one of their biggest collections that I could see. I did see another one that I quite liked the look of, and it was like beigey coloured, and then it kind of like went out to like a brown on the outside, but they didn't have as many. And one thing that me and Alex really liked in it, this was one of the few collections that had these, is bowly plates. Like, I know some people call them pasta plates, but the ones that are quite like deep as a plate, but it's not fully a bowl. So we have the bowly plates, we have big platey plates, little platey plates, little bowls, normal bowls, mugs, and a big platter, which I was very excited about. And I also picked up a couple of other things, like a new chopping board and some boxes, because the inside needs some serious organisation. Like the cupboards are horrendous at the moment, so I need to do a really big spring clean, but that is definitely for another day. That's not something we're going to be doing in today's vlog. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. I'm going to get these all in the dishwasher so that we can give these a run through, and then we can start using them. And I just think they look really, really nice. I really like the like beveled edge. I think it's quite interesting. It's quite, it's a little bit granny-ish, but I think styled nicely will look really, really nice. And also I just like that they're nice and plain white. Like, again, they're not, you know, super expensive crockery. It's nothing that's like breaking the bank, or, you know, it's not exactly like your best china that you save for when the queen comes. It's quite nice that we can just use it and not have to worry about it when we eventually move. You know, we can bring it with us but not have to worry too much. And also, obviously, anything that needs replacing is really easy to replace. So I think this is quite nice, quite a nice new, like, new set to go for. Everything's going to be matching. It's going to make me very happy. It's going to please my little matchy heart. And yeah, very, very happy. Also, I like these mugs. I feel like there's like a good amount of tea in there. Nothing worse than a tea mug that's like has no tea in it. So very happy with those. I feel like today has been a hell of an spring update day, which is just, I'm not going to say that I'm excited, because you all know that I'm excited, but it makes me very happy. And I think on that note, I'm going to leave this vlog here. I really hope you guys have enjoyed seeing all the new spring updates. As I said, this really is like just the most exciting video of the season for me, because this is like the, we are officially in spring. The flat smells like spring. The flat is ready for spring, and it makes me very, very happy. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you're excited for all the spring content that is going to be coming your way. Make sure you're subscribed and got the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.